Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Pocket Dragon Pub. My name is Radio Free Will, and I will be your game master this evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time you happen to be watching this. Tonight, we are playing Our Brilliant Ruin and telling the story of a most memorable hunt. I'm excited to tell a fantastic story with this incredible table. Let's find out more about our players, our storytellers, and let me throw it over to Scout.
Oh, me first. All right.
Yeah. And
I
then popcorn,
am.
somebody else when you're done.
Okay, no problem. I am Scout, also known as Neon Sailing. That's neon like the light, sailing like the drip. And I am playing Queen Ready. And I want to popcorn over to Okami.
Yes. My name is Okami, aka Keichiokami, all over the internet. And I'm going to be playing Professor Marco Guerrero. Pronouns he, him. And I'm going to popcorn it over to Julia.
Hello, everyone. My name is Julia Labouche. I use any pronouns, and tonight I'll be playing Calice de Leoncoeur, who uses zezem pronouns. And I'm gonna give it to PJ.
Hello, everyone. My name is PJ McGaw. You can find me all over the internet at PJ McGaw. My pronouns are he, him, and so is the fella that I'm playing, a gentleman by the name of, that's right, despite the spelling, it's actually pronounced Aeon Kavanaugh. We'll be meeting him and the trains a little later.
Thank you all for joining me at the table on the train today. Are you ready to play a game?
Yes.
Why, yes.
Yes.
Let's go. To my most distinguished guest, in these trying times, it does one little good to dwell upon the ills of the world over which we have so little power. It occurs to me that lifted spirits perform better than trampled ones, which is why I am cordially inviting you to a weekend retreat at Falkor Manor as my personal guest. Together we shall wine, dine, and hunt blue pine in the tradition of my forebears of House Valgrieve. Some fresh country air away from the squalor of the larger Dramark is just the thing to keep our humors high, our wits sharp, and our lives worth living. Your personal talents have caught my eye over the years, and I would like to see exactly what you're capable of. It promises to be a most memorable hunt. Sincerely anticipating your reply, Lord Winston Falkor Valgrieve.
I'll say, after all, religion is the opiate of the masses.
This
Of course.
logo is sexy. That is a nice
Right.
logo.
So, thank you. Thank you, producer. As I mentioned before the intro, we are playing Our Brilliant Ruin today. And before we get started, I do want to mention an additional content warning. This is going to be a horror game, so that things might get a little spooky and intense. If you need to step away, it's more you're more than welcome to. Your mental health is more important than any game that you may be a part of. That goes for the players. That also goes for our audience. Secondly, in addition to the sort of typical spate of content warnings of the Pocket Dragon Pub, there are two that I should take a moment to point out. The aspect of classism is fairly inherent to the game of Our Brilliant Ruin, as it deals a lot with sort of that sort of upstairs, downstairs kind of social dynamic of aristocracy and the working class and the lower class. They are encouraged to interact with each other, and the game is balanced in such a way that makes it very possible to do that. It's not like we have to separate our Downton Abbey from our Peaky Blinders. But that sounded like a euphemism. It really wasn't. So classism is going to be brought into this. The other thing, and minor spoiler warning, this is going to be a game where cannibalism is going to be a thing that comes up. So you've been warned. If that's not your jam, my apologies. Yeah, that's the story that we're running with. So, as you heard in the introduction, you have all been invited to Falkor Manor, the home of Lord Winston Falkor Valgrieve, for the first hunt in quite some time, actually. Lord Falkor used to host hunts like this fairly regularly. It was an annual event, one of the great social events of the season, in fact. And part of that was Lord and Lady Falkor's ability to select the perfect guest list from all over the social spectrum, from members of other noble aristocratic houses to working class true folk, all the way down to unbonded that people would not expect to see in such a social environment. Now, as I said, this was normally the case. However, there was no hunt last year, as Lord Falkor was in mourning. He had lost both his son and his wife to the ruin. Now, if you're new to our brilliant ruin, I should explain. The ruin is a force of nature that infected this world a couple centuries ago. It has eroded metal and has eroded the minds of many an unfortunate soul of this world. It claimed the royal blood first, as they chose to ignore it for the time being, and paid the ultimate price. Nothing seems to be able to stop it, but the aristocracy continues. Largely because this is the way we've always done it. But those are some of the ills of the world that we as mortals have so little power over. And this weekend is meant to forget those. Because for the first time in over a year, Lord Falkor has sent out invitations for a hunt. And the four of you have been invited. We will open at noon. Lunchtime. Right around lunchtime, I suppose. Who would be the first to arrive here? Professor. Yep, Professor, why don't you, how would you arrive to Falkor Manor?
The professor would arrive in a incredibly well-appointed and esteemed carriage, of which, if Queen Reddy is willing, will most likely be in my company, as he wishes to escort his fellow unbonded in relative leisure, because we don't typically live lives of leisure, and I wish to share the wealth, as it were, what wealth I have. He is going to exit the carriage first, and Professor Marco Guerrera is a handsome, aging gentleman in his late 40s, early 50s. He has a thick, healthy, well-groomed and trimmed brown beard, and shoulder-length gray salt and pepper hair, which he keeps clean and neatly brushed, and is currently underneath a well tended to custom black wool cap. He's wearing an ash gray suit with a fresh press Oxford shirt underneath that has no tie. He has a few buttons undone where you can see just a bit of his chest hair. And he is wearing well-appointed, polished leather penny loafers. And he has a leather satchel over his shoulder, carrying a few books marking him as a scholar and an educator. His skin is olive toned, denoting his a mixture of a bit of indigenous heritage and deep dark brown eyes. And when he arrives, he will extend his hand out for Queen Ready to take to help them out of the carriage.
I suppose I should introduce Reddy. Reddy will step out of the carriage. Similarly tall, but much more lithe in build. Dressed very well in almost entirely in black. The scarf is red around his head, and black slacks with kind of boots that go up to mid-calf, I would say. The gray kind of stole he's wearing matching the professor's suit, because we came here together after all. And the sunglasses are absolutely part of the outfit. Not really carrying much else with him, but very handsome, if a little pretty in the face. Absolutely just looking like I am absolutely where I'm supposed to be. What do you mean that this isn't how I live? Like, this is how I live in my head. Like, I'm just glad that the rest of the world is catching up. And we'll get out of the vehicle and smile very coquettishly at the professor. You are absolutely darling for bringing me like this.
It is the least that I can do. We have Jester here, and he's one of our most trustworthy comrades, so I wanted to make sure you were in safe hands.
Always appreciate it.
Standing by the front door to the you drove here, yes?
No, I had a driver. I pulled a favor.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
with
cool.
We'll call him Jester because I just thought that would be a cute
All right,
name.
sure.
It's a pseudonym though, because we are revolutionaries afterwards.
Yeah.
After all.
Jester will sort of look over the driver's seat, or he'll roll down the window of the passenger side and sort of lean over, like, so am I staying too, or?
Oh no, the would you like to stay, or would you prefer to go into town?
Okay. Is that a formal invitation?
No.
Oh, shit. All right. I'll stay here until someone actually like invites me in, or something like that. I don't know. I'll figure it out. And he actually he'll lean over and pick up a newspaper and just start reading it.
I nod, and I said, "You're more than welcome to take the car into town and stay in an inn if you like."
Maybe later. We'll see what happens.
All right. And I take Queen Ready upwards to the estate so that we can eat.
Well, as you approach the estate, waiting at the front door is a man you recognize, but you haven't seen him in many years. But it's not the Lord. It's not the Lord of the house. This would be his head butler, one George Overgray. He is older gentleman, pale skin, definitely looking his age. He is still standing. He's standing with the posture of someone stronger than his age would imply, but like there's something about his face, like it's a little bit sagging, a little bit more saggy, a little more sallow than you remember it. Time plays the same trick on us all. Looking a little more corpse-like than you really remember him, but there's nothing that he is an unmistakable presence about the house.
I'm going to approach him and going to say, "My goodness, George, certainly you have seen better days." And I would like to make an audacity and intuit roll. Audacity for being so bold as to be like,
It's like,
backhandedly telling him
terrible.
You look terrible, but also to kind of catch him off guard so I could see if there's something going on underneath the surface.
Okay.
Does that work?
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So it's
trying to get something out of him. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's 1d6. My personality plus skills, correct?
Yep.
And then if I wanted to, I could burn a passion for 2 more dice.
If you burn a passion, you're going to add 2 more dice, and 5s and 6s will count as brills.
Okay. I will not burn a passion for this because I've got 4 dice, and that's plenty. And I have to get a 6 for a brill, correct?
Correct.
And then all of the ones that I roll is a doom?
Yes. Ones are dooms.
Ones are dooms. Excellent. All right. First roll of the game.
Here we go.
Okay. No 6s and 1 doom.
Oh, no.
Because I rolled 4, 2, 3, 1.
Ooh.
As you approach George and you make this comment, he doesn't even look at you for a second. It's almost like his attention, and he's not like focused on anything else. It's almost like you say this to him. There's a pause of a few seconds, and it's almost like he then just sort of like shakes too. It's almost like a guy waking up. It's like, that must be you, Professor. Yes. Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Thank you.
the manor. A pleasure has not the pleasure has not been experienced in quite some time with your presence here.
Well, I'm glad that you are allowed to experience it once again.
I'm sure it's not the last time this evening.
No, it will not be. This is the latest invitee. Queen Retta, could you show the butler your invitation?
From inside the stove, you see him kind of rummage around and then pass it with 2 fingers, just like.
Yeah.
And then I dig into my satchel and then pull out mine and hand it.
Okay. Yes. Everything looks well in hand here. If you will follow me.
Is it still the Lord's tradition to have and like he has this moment where like, like when you like taste really bad medicine, like really bitter medicine, he gets that expression on his face. Queen Reddy doesn't even have to roll. He does not want to say this, and George will probably also see the same thing. And he says, "Our help have accommodations in the servants' quarters?"
No, you are guests of his lordship.
Oh no, not myself, my driver.
Well, we do have some empty servants' quarters if your driver would like to join us.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I will get him after lunch. He's going to wait a while.
Very good, sir. Meredith, would you please help with the belongings, please? And this woman walks over. She's a young woman, fair skin, could probably use with a day outside a little bit more than looking a little pale. But still done up as proper as a maid would be for an event like this, and comes over and says like, yes, of course, and takes whatever she can carry and walks in, and another servant will come over and help with the rest. And George leads you into the reception room, which is it is laid out with a long banquet table full of food, all sorts of lots of fruits and nuts. There is a smaller table opposite it, filled with bottles of wine, bottles of brandy, and various spirits, various sweets. Like this is the kind of spread that Marco, you haven't seen this kind of spread since you were a kid, and Reddy, you probably have never seen this kind of spread. And as you enter, George will formally announce you, like, introducing Professor Marco Guerra and Magister Rain Floret Leon.
They got your full name. As he says, he leans in and whispers that to Queen Reddy.
As they should.
I think that we're just going to glide into the room like we own the place.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go to the side table and pour Quinn Reddy and I both 2 fingers of scotch and some tumblers.
Okay.
And raise up for a cheers.
As you do, you hear a haughty little from the other side of the room. Sort of hidden by one of these. You didn't see them at first because they were not purposely hiding, but just sort of where they happened to be standing in the room was behind a large bowl full of plums that was sort of perfectly stacked up to block them being seen. Are a duo. One man, one woman, with with similarly light blonde hair, not quite platinum, but still very light. Wearing black finery, not like with a sort of purple burgundy kind of lining to the lapels. She is wearing that sort of purple burgundy. Her whole dress is that color. She has a bone white cameo choker and sort of a half a veil. Like it's only covering like this side of her face, and it's not really it's not really covering much. It's very lacy, very, very transparent. The haughty laugh came from the gentleman, who is then sort of turning back to the woman, murmurs something that you can't hear, and to which she looks at him and just like, and like sort of swats his chest with the back of her hand, and like giggles a little bit, but like it's one of those "you're terrible" kind of like stop it, you're being mean kind of reactions.
I'm going to stay right here. I'm going to stay right here. I'm going to stay right here.
Just stay right here. And like almost like ending the mantra, and I'm just going to glide over to the two of them, leaving my companion with the liquor and sweets, and say, my goodness, What outrageously inappropriate thing did you say? I too would like to engage in this mirth after all. We can't let the aristocracy alone have a monopoly on joy.
Oh, far be it from us to monopolize joy. It is simply a question of whether one is able to appreciate such finery.
Really? Where were you educated?
At the crap, what was the name of the damn place? Hold on, it's in the book.
You made him look up lore.
Look up lore. Oh, the Crown Hall, I think it's called.
Crown. Yes, thank you. That's well, my sister here was educated at the Crown Hall.
Ah.
And while she studied there, I was fortunate enough to be tutored by some of the finest scholars of the Glove and Key.
Oh, goodness me. The finest scholars of the Glove and Key. How disappointing for you.
Disappointing?
It takes another sip.
Oh, far from it. We were able to understand and appreciate the difference between a 237 Chateau Lamont versus a 235 Pinot Gris.
So no critical thinking skills, no natural philosophy, no advanced mathematics, no political sciences, just the difference between two types of spirits.
That's my expertise. My sister here, however, would be perfectly willing to indulge in any sort of intellectual conversation that you may be that you might seek. Well, forgive me. And where are all this training from the Glove and Key? And here I am not properly introducing myself. My name is I'm Connor Astus Willow. And this is my twin sister Catherine. Catherine, as she sort of gives a bow, like, please forgive my brother. He for all the manners that he was taught, he seems to have forgotten most of them. And she says that with a look that might as well be an elbow to the ribs.
Right. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence, Madame. As I go in and to somewhat inappropriately kiss the back of her hand. I'd like to make an audacity plus express to kind of captivate her attention. And I think it's a one shot, and I will burn a passion for this.
Do it up.
Just because she's the smart one and I'm a libertine.
Because if there's one thing you are passionate about, it's corrupting the aristocracy.
Yes.
Hey, there you go.
Okay. Is there so in our brilliant ruin, is there an upper limit to how many dice you roll, like there is in other D6 games?
I don't believe there is.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I'm rolling 2, 4, 6, 8 dice. And I know I know in other games like Candela Obscura, there's a limit of 6. So I just want to make sure. Okay, so 5s and 6s are brills, and then 1s are glooms.
Yes.
And I already have 1 gloom. So what does that do? Do I replace one of my dice?
No. That was the that gloom that you rolled earlier from from that roll earlier. No, that was you already experienced the bad stuff for that.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, gotcha. I wasn't sure if they pulled like swords of Damocles that could be used later.
Yeah.
Here. Okay. All right. No glooms.
Excellent.
I rolled 3 threes, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3 5s, and a 6.
Holy shit, that is a triumph.
Woo!
That is that more than 3 brills. That is officially a triumph. Let me something good happens there then. Let me where do. If you accumulate 3 brills and fewer than 4 glooms, that's a triumph. Not only do you accomplish what you intended, but your efforts also give you a boost to your self-confidence. Remove 1 passion die from your track when you roll a triumph.
Yes.
So you basically got that passion for free.
Yes.
Okay. So as you do this, Catherine Astis Willow is as she sort of pulls her hand back and like puts her hand like right up to her face and even like sort of like fixes her veil a little bit as just like try to be a little bit more like coy and demure about things, but it's please, Professor Guerrera, if why don't we tell me what you can about the effects of the ruin on the unbonded of the Dramarch, if you can see what how that's affected them on a day-to-day basis. And we're gonna cut from there before we get too in the weeds of the incredibly intellectual conversation that you two are about to have.
Oh yeah.
Who would be coming in next? Aeon or Caliste?
I can if that's
Okay.
amenable.
Absolutely.
All
Caliste, when/how do you arrive?
I think fashionably late, but not terribly so.
Okay.
And Caliste's family, and probably most of House Belfine, does not know that I am coming today. So instead of a carriage, and also more in spirit of the event, Caliste comes on a single black steed.
Holy shit. Okay. Fucking sorry. That's delete that line. Delete that. I got the I stole the F-bomb. Sorry guys.
All good.
It's so in maximum arriving in maximum style, you pull up, you ride up to the front door of Falkor Manor, and you, as was before, greeted by George Overgrey. Good evening or good afternoon. Are you a guest of his lordship this weekend?
Why, yes, thank you. And getting off the horse, Caliste is about 5'10", in their mid-20s. They are a fair-skinned individual with extremely pale platinum blonde hair. It is very short. Half of it is shaved. They have crystal blue eyes, and they are wearing a very fine white silk button-down with a deep V. Some nice black pants and boots. And this very not that extravagant. Again, like trying to be subtle here, but also I'm an aristocrat. This black and red capelet that is held on by a string of pearls and these silver epaulets. They have 2 holsters. On one side is a very long, ornate sword, and in the other is a pistol. And they are also wearing some black fingerless gloves, and I will reach into my pocket and produce the invitation.
Okay. Yes. Mix de Lioncoeur.
Enchanté.
If you will, just a moment. Donovan. As George calls out for Donovan, from around the corner comes a man in a tweed coat and sort of dusty red hair, with it's one of those mustaches that sort of grows into the mutton chops, kind of facial hair. With a rifle sort of slung over his arm on one arm, and in the other arm he has a bloodhound on a leash. And he's wearing those like sort of riding pants, jodhpurs kind of thing. This is but everything's a little dirty. And it's like, all right, what's all this then? Donovan, Mix de Lioncourt, this is Donovan Oldman, our head groundskeeper and games master. He will take your steed to the stables. Donovan, if you don't mind.
Yes, of course. Thank you, my good man. And I will take the reins and hand them to Donovan.
Of course, Magister. Takes everything. Come on now.
He's a sweet boy. Hopefully, he will not give you too much trouble.
What's his name?
Hold on.
Names, the weakness of every RPG player.
Should have thought of it beforehand. His name is Jacques.
All right, Jacques. All right, come on, Jacques. Well, right on then. And the dog is acting a little erratically. Not necessarily aggressive, just it seems skittish. Probably more skittish than a dog that is used to being around other animals.
Right.
Should be.
Pardon me, is there something wrong with this lad here?
What? Oh no, it's just getting there. It's he's in heat, I think. Just a little jumpy right now is all.
Happens to the best of us.
Don't I know it? All right, come on, Jack. And and George leads you into the reception room, introduces you to Magister Caliste de Lioncoeur of House Belfine.
And I will enter.
Ready, Professor? Do you have a reaction to the entrance of Mix de Lioncoeur?
In the midst of what is probably a scandalously intimate conversation with a young woman of the aristocracy about collectivism and the everyday comings and goings of the unbonded communities in the face of the ruin, the professor's face lights up when the magister arrives and turns and raises their glass respectfully and nods to them when they come in, acknowledging that they have arrived.
I will nod in kind and give some kind of signal of like 1 moment and like immediately get a drink.
Yeah. Reddy is still by the drink table, having progressed on to rum instead of the scotch because scotch is lovely, but no.
So scotch was the opener.
Yeah.
Good play. But when Caliste approaches. Queen Ready kind of looks and goes, "Many flavors to suit your tastes."
Yes. It's been quite some time.
So, about how populated is this party going to be? This is my first time here.
I would say not as much as you might expect from a typical event of this type, but a good crowd, as I say.
I see.
I am Caliste.
Queen Ready.
Enchanté.
As you two are talking, George comes in one more time. Miss Molly McInerney. And the woman entering into the reception area is she's dressed as fine as she can. There is I'll say she's probably wearing a blue dress, sort of jacket cut, and a top hat that she's kind of fiddling with. Like, it's not like it's because she is clearly uncomfortable with this level of kind of like presentation. And she's like, and then she's sort of like, "Oh, thank you." And as she's making her way through, she's kind of, looking around, and she's looking around like someone's first time at Vegas. You're like, "Oh my God, look at all this," kind of thing. And she's at the same time sort of like tugging at the sleeves of her shirt because they're not like going as far down her arms as she thinks they should, and her hat isn't sitting like is it supposed to be like this? Is it tilted? Is it supposed to be straight up? She's not comfortable in this kind of situation, but is trying to make the best of it. And she is also going to make a beeline for the drink table. And just sort of stand there kind of wallflowerishly, sort of waiting for the two of you to either say something to her or step away so that she can get a drink herself.
Mm-hmm. Ready will kind of step so she has room to grab the drink and just sort of over the glasses. "You can relax. We're all guests here. That makes them equal to us here."
I'm aware, but it's still a little bit posh, isn't it?
Some might say too posh.
And she reaches over and sort of like picks up one of the bottles of scotch, looks at the lid, and puts it back, almost like, "Oh, did I actually touch that?" Of like, "Hold on, where's the cheap stuff?"
I'm gonna take the bottle that she just put down and pour her a glass. "Please, my dear. It is your right."
"Oh, thank you."
"You look lovely, may I say."
"Oh, this whole thing, I couldn't afford this. It's thank you."
"You should steal it. It suits you."
and with that, like, her face, I forgot to describe, she has very like, if the accent didn't give it away, she's supposed to be very Scottish, and so has like the bright red hair and kind of, like freckled, like fair freckled complexion. And as you say that to her, her face turns bright red. It's like, "Oh, I'm not sure I could do that. It's not like, this is more than I make in a year."
Of course, next time.
And like holding the cup with both hands, like she takes a little sip of the scotch and just, "Oh, that's proper good, isn't it?"
What was your name again?
Molly McInerney.
Molly. Enchanté, I'm Caliste.
A pleasure.
Queen Ready.
She just sort of like nods at both of you of like, it's nice to meet you both. It's how do you know his lordship?
Old friend of my family.
Hey.
I don't.
Oh, so he invites strangers a bit, does he?
Oh yes. Anyone he hears of who he think might be interesting, good company.
Don't know what he could think of me.
Well, I suppose we will find out.
Yes. Sorry, so someone just took a brief quick inhale.
I was going to lean in to the lady that I'm speaking to, and I'm like, you see that delightful conversation over there? That is what our collectivist future could look like. Sharing resources, sharing joy. That is what revolutionary thought can bring you. And I point to the conversation that Caliste and Queen Ready are having with Molly.
There is a beauty to it. Unfortunately, I'm don't get me wrong. I don't want to give you the impression that you're not winning me over, but I am also not I'm not so blind as to not acknowledge the amount of people like my brother or his lordship that would seek to keep the status quo as it is.
The ruin has afforded us limited time, my lady. You cannot take your wealth with you in death. So you might as well share it. And he takes another sip of his scotch.
Well, some of my research has led me to believe that we may be able to put it off a little bit longer than originally thought. It's going to take some effort. That's no bones about that. But
just make sure that you're doing this research to create hope and not justification.
I did mention that you're winning me over, right?
I was like you once, and I don't get called over to do lectures at the what was it, Golden Cross? High Cross? High Crown.
High Crown, that's the one. Yeah.
And I don't get called to do guest lectures at the High Crown for no reason.
Oh, you've worked with the Crown, have you?
Quite a bit. That's where I studied.
Oh, when did you graduate?
And he gives a date that's about maybe 20 years ago.
Okay. Well, I was just graduated myself last year.
So refreshing to meet a fellow alumni.
Well, my the lady of my house was interested to get some of their insight into her interests and projects. Have you spoken to have you had many conversations with Astaswilla?
No, not directly. My studies are much more in radical thought and politics, and not so much what we can do to solve the problems of the ruin, but to solve the social deconstruction and destruction that the ruin has caused. I am looking for ways to educate people on rebuilding our greater society so that we may sustain ourselves and live a better quality of life with what little time we have left.
It seems even if our goals may not be as directly united as they could be, but at the very least they are parallel, I believe.
I would quite agree.
While that conversation is happening, Aeon, how/when would you arrive?
What was the official invitation time?
Probably like lunchtime.
Lunchtime.
Like, because yeah, if they're setting up this banquet as sort of a grazing lunch, then yeah, that would be a sort of a luncheon, for like somewhere between the noon to 2 o'clock kind of range.
1:30.
Okay.
Whoa.
He is going to let everyone do whatever verbal stretching and mental gymnastics they need. He is a true folk of the rivet and bellows. He understands that there is hard work and there is hard talk, and he is not here for the yapping.
Super fair.
So he pulls up in a massive jet black carriage, almost like a cabbie style carriage.
Mm-hmm.
On this bad boy, you have somewhere towards the back 3 or 4 individuals with fiddle and pipe whistles and music. And if I could steal anachronistic music, they are blaring "Come Out Ye Black and Tans" as loud as they can.
Oh, so one thing I will point something out real quick. I know the very popular comparison of this game is going to be more towards Bridgerton, which is going to be a little bit more Regency era. This is supposed to be a bit more Gilded Age. So
Okay.
like automobiles, totally a thing. Like we're talking early automobiles, but like automobiles exist. There is electricity, there is telecommunication. So we're not going, it doesn't have to be full horse and carriage, but it's horse and carriage would not be out of place, but it's not the default. So
no, absolutely. It's a big jet black cabbie kind of carriage with the singers in the back. They rock up and they stop, and the door swings open and steps come down, and kind of pouring one muscle after the other out of this massive carriage, barrel-chested, broad-shouldered, strapping man wearing this peak jet black with a shimmer to it with a gold pinstripe suit. The shirt is this kind of dark aquamarine. He's got a high shave, and you can see just the glistening of salt and pepper kind of like shimmer in the light. He has a jet black leather cabbie that he takes off, and you see jet black hair greased back with a perfect fresh cut with a nice little white stripe along the way. This man has lived a stressful life. As he slicks it back, puts the cabbie on, you can see scars here, a little scar across his very pouty lip that is also masquerading covered by a beautiful jet black mustache and the most piercing green eyes that have seen through the thick of night. Just pierces over his aquiline nose. Again, scars all over. Nose a little offset, probably from a left knuckle that he took in a fight. He steps out, opens up his beautiful black coat, and he just passing a pocket with the most exquisite black leather gloves, some dried speckles of blood on them. He pulls out a ruby red scarf, puts around his neck in solidarity with the Union, and then lights a cigar. Big, thick worker man stogie. This does not smell good. This does not feel good. But sometimes you need your pleasures to bite you back. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
And as he lights the match and smokes that cigar, he stares at the fire as it begins to burn closer to his thumb. and then puts it out, flicks the dead match in the street, reaches for a massive challenge coin, 2 in fact, flicks 1 to the singers, and then bends down to the cabbie driver, and he says, "Hey mate, thank you so much for the drive over here. Hey, this is for you. Reputation's on me. So is the bill. Take them around town. Make sure they sing all night and raise the fight. Let the uptights know who keep their pipes, eh? And remember, fire and fellow. May it bless your bellow."
Thank you, man.
Hey, hey, no worries, mate. Look, unions got to stay together, and quite honestly, if our days are numbered, then I'd say we count them all with parties, all right? Some crack, eh?
He takes
Some proper crack, eh?
takes the challenge coin, and with has the horses get the carriage moving back. The singers continue bellowing into the night, and as you are greeted, as everyone else has been, by George Overgrey. Invitation, please, sir.
Chomps a cigar, opens up one, and then opens up the other, pulls out the invitation. Here's your paper.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir. Any guests joining you this evening?
I'm going to go for a stroll. I'll find the first 3 vagabonds that catch my attention, but until then, mate, it's just me.
Very well. Meredith, if you please. And Meredith, the handmaid, comes over and takes your bags, and she looks up at you and she locks eyes with you for a second, and immediately sort of averts her eyes.
He just immediately, with, first of all, massive broad hands, scarred, calloused, and puffy from years of swinging a coal mine pick, and he reaches out and gets her chin by the thumb and finger and raises it so she looks him in the eyes, and he says, "Until I'm gone, you dock your eyes to no one. And I can carry my own damn bags. That's why the Lord gave me 2 big hands. You just tell me where to put them."
I would like you. I would like you to make a roll with that. We're gonna call that.
The party has arrived, folks.
Right? I thought the party was coming with me, but no, it's not. I'm just the opening act.
Look, when your name is Aeon, you bring the fire, and if you can't stand the heat, get out of me party, all right?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta figure out what I'm rolling. All right, let me take a look at my sheet here. So, I think it's dealer's choice, either audacity or defiance as a personality, and skill, I think, could be Foster.
No. This is too I want to see if you notice something about her.
I thought you wanted me to hit on the last. Let's see.
Okay.
What am I looking at? What am I using? I guess we'll use
sensitivity or ingenuity.
I do have 1 die sensitivity.
We'll call that sensitivity as the. Is that the skill or the personality?
That would be the personality. So skill would be sensitivity. No, sorry, personality. Skill would probably be Foster or something else. Observe.
It would probably be observer.
How about we both agree that it's observe?
Okay.
So I don't want to be bothered with that one. All right, here we go. That's a 6 and a 3.
All right, that is a brill. So, and when she looks up at you, it's the look on her face. The when she when she tried to avert her eyes, and you sort of made her look back up at you. You don't get long time to see it because she does. There will be an interruption, but you get a flash of fear. And like as she like sort of looks up at you in like afraid, and in that split second, George comes over and says like, I appreciate you're willing to help Master Aeon, but you are our guest. You are a guest of his lordship this weekend, and we have plenty of staff to take care of you and anything you need. Please, make yourself at home.
Well, when I'm at home, I'm not wearing a 3-piece suit and I'm being stuffy, but I'll do my best.
Please, follow me.
Either way.
He leads you into the reception room. Master Aeon Kavanaugh.
A moment. Mr. Kavanaugh, as I like directly make my way over and like show him my hand and go to like give him a strong, firm handshake.
Ooh. So you see, at first he's just like about to tip his cabbie, but once you start getting close, he puts that cigar in there and he loves that genuine like brother to brother contact. Like, yes.
Good to see a union man and here in my presence. The party has truly started. Did you bring extra cigars?
A few here or there, and a little nip in the old little side pocket. But if you want the good stuff, I have some friends over at the smokery. We can get something probably by dinner time.
All right. Well, come, let's get you a drink. Yes, go.
I'm also going to, when Aeon enters, I'm going to turn to Reddy and was it Molly or Mully?
Molly.
Okay. If you two will pardon me for just a moment. And I will go, there he is, Aeon, my man. And I will go for like one of these.
Oh yeah, same. It's like, I know trouble when I see them. Puts a cigar in, gives the full
It has been too long, my friend.
Way too long. When are you going to ditch all this horsery and nonsense and join me in the mines? Yeah, it's absolute terrible bugger work, but it's freedom.
I love that you guys came in here with a full-on like predator level high five. Just you son of a bitch.
Yeah, you son of a bitch. I want anyone who's watching draw Khalees and Aeon just doing the bro.
How tall is Aeon?
He's a minor, so he's like 6-something. Dude's a big beefy dude.
Yeah, Khalees is like 5'9", 5'10", and like has a more lithe like nobleman. So this is hilarious to me. I love it.
As you two are having this, Dylan, you son of a bitch moment. George announces another guest. And this is a guest. Actually, how many of you would have any connection to, let's say, the fashion world of this?
No.
I would, because I imagine the whole purpose of my wealth is two things: charity and aesthetics.
Okay.
I like to look good, and I like to give to the poor.
Okay.
So fashion would be really, really important.
Okay.
Also, my character is educated enough to understand that the control and manipulation of fashion is one of the tools of fascist oppression, and would want to keep an eye on fashion trends to subvert whatever kind of social control the worst of the aristocracy or the true folk would be trying to manipulate people.
So the name that George announces definitely catches your attention, because he announces Francois Le Signe. And walking into this room is a person easily the best dressed in this room by
Ooh.
a long shot.
That's saying something.
Yeah, right.
Wait, better than the professor and Mr. Kavanaugh?
Well, definitely bolder than either of you. This is, they are wearing a sort of it is a dress, but it is considerably more form-fitting. Like, so it's almost what would be considered a pencil skirt kind of cut, but it does still have some of those frills that are common in that sort of early 20th century clothing. And it comes up but it hugs their form very well. And sort of leans, sort of goes up, almost giving this sort of air of like a rose-like collar, like it comes up and almost like blossoms. And they are wearing a perfectly fitted top hat, cocked perfectly to the side. A sort of deep red, almost burgundy lip color. And quite frankly, the one thing that people know about that this person is presenting is gender I hardly know her. Pretty much every person in this room thinks they're hot. This person is gorgeous. To the point where people that have not thought about being with someone of a different gender, that they typically go to like, oh, that's what that's like.
I love this.
So like, if we're looking for the kind of energy that they are bringing into this, think Ruby Rod or Lil Nas X or Prince. It's that kind of audacious level of pageantry, but still elegant. It's tiptoeing towards drag opulence, but never goes full decadent. And they sort of give a a wave to George as they are introduced, and sort of as they walk through the crowd, not really going towards anyone, but just sort of giving the typical like wave to everyone as they pass by. Going to the and they will make their way over to the snack table and just sort of start inspecting things. Not eating anything yet, but
Professor gulps loudly.
Someone you know.
Someone I would like to know. And pats his forehead sweat.
I'll say.
Aeon will cigar, chomp it into his hands, put his cabbie hat under his pits, and just start doing this uproarious applause when they
Oh, yes, absolutely. Like, and I will also be joining. To applaud the entrance.
There have been a few other names announced. We will, if we need to come up with some more names, we will. But that's all I had prepped for NPCs.
That's all you need.
Yeah,
that's all you need.
But and as you're applauding Aeon, you hear a sort of meek voice from behind you. Didn't expect to see another Union man here.
And then he kind of stops and immediately like double takes, and he goes, "Another member of the Union. It's always great to see a family here. Bloody hell! What union are you in? Are you in Revit and Bellows too?"
Oh, I'm what's the word? A telecommunications operator.
A telecommunications operator. I love the sound of that. I just swing a pick and break rocks all bloody day like a goon. Look at you, all smart with your work. So, do you like it? Is the job the thing? Do you feel like you're doing something?
It's I thought I was happy, but this is all a bit much, isn't it?
Oh, this is all an illusion. What is important is that you own your own labor.
The professor's right on that. You own your own labor, or you work with people that come together on it.
Molly, may I introduce Ayan Kavanaugh and Professor Marco Guerrero, which also I haven't seen you in forever, my man.
Which one are you? Which one of the men here are you addressing? There's two of us.
Professor.
Me? Oh, well, I have.
It's been many years.
I have been working with my associate here, Queen Ready, to make sure that
Yes, okay.
resources are being distributed to the local unbonded communities and, of course, union communities that we are in solidarity with to ensure that that people are fed and educated, and those who wish to take those resources from us are put in their proper place. And there's like a little shine in his eye.
Yeah. What he means, Molly, is that you may stick with us.
Absolutely. A pleasure to meet a fellow union person. And he extends his hand and gives her a very firm, respectful handshake.
Thank you. As you are shaking her hand, George announces, Lord Winston Falkor Valgrave. And it's coming from the opposite side. I'm not coming from the entrance, obviously.
Right.
And in walks his lordship. He is a man of probably Marco, you said you were a childhood friend of his, right?
Yes.
So, and how old are you? How old is Marco?
I think so. I look like I'm in my late 30s, early 40s, early 40s. No, I said late 40s, early 50s.
Okay.
So I look pale, but I may be older if his lordship is older.
Okay. His lordship is a man of 50.
Okay.
So he's got a little bit more paunch than he may have back in his days, but he is very much presenting the outdoorsman kind of appearance. Very, very Teddy Roosevelt, barrel-chested, chestnut brown hair that has clearly been tended to, a waxed mustache that has maybe a streak or two of gray in it. And looking very, very hale and healthy, which is to say that he's maybe put on a couple of pounds over the last couple of years. He's been eating very well. He is walking with a cane, and there is something about his demeanor, though, that as he's sort of walking in and like, hello, welcome to all our friends, new and old. I thank you for joining us for this event this weekend. I do so hope it shall be a memorable one. Please, eat, drink, make yourselves at home. Consider this your home for this time. Tomorrow, we shall strike bright and early with the dawn. Best way to get a good hunt underway is to get it before the sun does. So, please, eat well, drink well, and get an early rest. And welcome to Falkor Manor. And he starts walking. He also has a cigar of his own in his thing. It smells way better than yours, Aeon. And he's starts, making his way through the crowd, and like greeting each individual guest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to let him come to me.
Okay.
Because he's probably going to talk to Caliste, the twins, the more upper class people first. We grew up together.
Yeah.
We'll talk eventually. But I am very purposely kind of watching as he's making his way around to see if there's any kind of pattern to who he's talking to first.
Sure.
Ingenuity? I think
Okay.
perhaps plus observe.
Okay.
Would it be observe or intrigue?
No.
No, it would be observe, I think.
Yeah, observe, probably.
Okay. Here we go. Nope, all twos.
Okay. Yeah. He's just being a social, like, if you do see any sort of hitch in his step, it is you can sort of brush it under the rug as he's still in mourning. Like, the people that he's lost is that takes a toll on you. So
I'm going to turn to this little group. I will return shortly. I should say something on behalf of my house.
Absolutely. Do what is necessary.
Right.
And I'll make my way over.
okay.
When Caliste goes, Reddy will turn to the professor. He goes, I'm sorry, this man wants us to be with all of this and all of this, and gestures to the liquor, and wants us to have an early morning?
I know. I thought it was highly unusual as well. And normally I would have called him out on it. It's part of the reason why I get invited to these things.
See Aeon
But,
kind of slide over and he's like, what, you mean to tell me you've never had a night of proper cracking in the morning of a hard row? Or am I the only weirdo that likes to get a little sloppy before it gets tight? Come on. Button up, eh?
Ooh, you should be more careful about the way you say things.
Ooh, please, Queen, elucidate my loose tongue.
There's a reason why he's one of my favorites.
I can see why.
Molly, keep an eye on this one. He's husband material.
Oh, 2 eyes, lass. 2 eyes and 2 hands. I'm a lot to handle. Now, where is that scotch?
Right here.
On that note, Molly actually drops her glass.
With that, he kind of chuckles. He goes, oh, tighten up, lass. We have a whole morning ahead of us, and it's only going to get worse.
So someone was making Caliste, you were making your way
Yes.
over to
Yes.
his lordship. Okay.
Yeah. My Lord Falkor.
Yes, Caliste. Thank you very much for accepting my invitation.
Of course, it is so wonderful to see you again.
Yes, I know David would have loved to have seen you here and joined you for this.
Yes, my deepest condolences.
So thank you.
I'm sure my parents would send their regards as well if they knew I was here.
Oh, stepping out outside of out from under their shadow a bit. It seems.
Yeah, you know me.
You are. That I do. Yes. Well, thank you for coming. And And Marco, you said you were following Kaliste, or were you?
No. I'm remaining. I'm waiting for George to come to me.
Okay.
I failed my role, but that doesn't mean that the plan isn't still intact.
Yeah. So yeah, he like makes his way, and then he sort of turns and sees you, Marco. And he walks over. No handshake, no formality, just go in, big hug.
Go in. I give him a hug. Oh, it's so good to see you, my friend. Looking healthy, looking hale.
It's been entirely too long.
Right. But I'm here now, and whatever you need, merely ask of me. Whether it's someone to drink with all night, whether it's someone to share your troubles with, whether it's recommendations for what, and he like glances at Queen Reddy and Aaron and Molly, for what important causes that you should be donating your family resources to. I am here for you.
Yes, there will be plenty of time this weekend to discuss business and the how things will be moving forward. But for now, I would like to enjoy a dinner with friends old and new. Speaking of new, Your Majesty.
Also there.
He says he says he means that as a little, he means it respectfully. You can tell the way he says it. It's a mark of respect, but he also knows that he's saying it kind of overblown because it's just kind of what you're called, you know.
Exactly.
It's I'm very pleased that you could make it. I may have I need you have I was wondering if I might impress upon you to read some cards this evening.
This evening?
If it's not too much to ask.
Never. I just may need a little time to set up.
Of course, please. This evening is for enjoyment and socialization and warming a home that has been cold for far too long. So please enjoy yourself. And Mr. Kavanaugh, I appreciate your arrival as well. And he's as he's looking at you, he's kind of sizing you up a little bit, sort of like yes, that's your your reputation precedes you.
Well, I'm only here to make sure that you're having the evening or party that you want, but I'm also here to make sure that those who are working for that they get a little something in return. So maybe all have a good feast, a good hunt, and really might a proper good time. We're all here for that.
Of course. Well, please enjoy yourself, and I shall see you about. And he starts making his way through the rest of the crowd. And with that, we are going to the evening progresses much in the same way. You all have something to drink, have some food, make a wonderful evening of it. One thing that does feel a little off, though, to each of you is normally you can party like there's nobody's business. This is even fairly tame as most of these things tend to go. But as the night goes on, you are getting very tired very early. And you will all retire at what would be a unusually respectful hour for an event such as this. Just as maybe it's the richness of the food, maybe it's the strength of the spirits, but you all fall into a deep sleep fairly early. And we're going to take a quick break at that moment. So, yeah, we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back. We have hydrated and rejoined our game already in progress. Well, and you all just had a lovely party. The opening to a weekend of Lord Falkor's notorious hunting expeditions. And first thing in the morning was going to be the start of the hunt. Well, you all wake up to a chill in the air. And as you sort of get your bearings about yourself, the mattresses that you find yourself on were not the fine stuffed high thread count cotton linens that you went to sleep on, but in fact sacks of rough straw. You are outdoors. There's a mist covering the sort of hovering above the grass.
What are we wearing? Are we wearing our bedclothes, or are we wearing...
Yeah, you're wearing your bedclothes.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Are like any of our materials or things that we brought with our luggage nearby? Is it just like night clothes and hay?
Night clothes and hay.
Oh, can we see each other?
Yes. As you look around, you find yourself in cages.
We're most dangerous gaming this. Okay.
Okay.
As someone who has attended these hunts previously, I'm assuming this is not typical.
No, it is absolutely not typical of these hunts.
Okay.
So, I think Aeon's gonna like wake up, to see a look at the bars and just. All right. Did I do anything last night to get us arrested? If I do, I have to know so I can call me a lawyer.
No, you did not. I'm going over and I'm looking at these locks.
You're in a cage, but it's not locked.
Oh.
You get the sense that it was more to keep you safe from potential wildlife than it was to prevent you from going anywhere. And sorry, go ahead, Scout.
No, I was just gonna say, Reddy like looks for the professor, and as soon as like he catches eyes with him, just I don't care what he's the lord of. I'm boxing your friends.
My family has known Lord Falkor for many years. I do not suspect this was his doing.
He's gone completely insane.
Has he? Have you spoken to him in the year of his mourning?
I know a few letter exchanges, but grief makes people do. And there's this moment where like it's like it's almost actually he'll just say it out loud. I'm going to be very blunt. I might have been born into the aristocracy, and there may be notable exceptions. But this is what they do. They play games with the people they extract resources from.
You are not wrong, mon ami. This is just beyond anything I thought him capable of. If it even was his doing, not to say that I do not believe you, of course. It is just surprising.
It's on the nose.
Yes. Can I tell how far?
It's like I'm not even mad that they've captured me. I'm mad that they're tacky about it.
Yeah. If you're gonna hunt me for sport, don't be so obvious. Come on. Do better.
Oh no, we woke up in cages. We fell asleep too early and suddenly we're in danger.
This feels like a metaphor.
Can I roll something? I'm trying to tell like how far we are from the manor.
Sure. Let's say we'll say, given your experience, that I will say the skill on that's going to be observe. What personality are you going to be? Would you be using for it?
My observe is a 0, so
Okay.
can we say ingenuity with that?
Ingenuity? Yeah, I would say ingenuity because you're trying to figure out your way around this.
And I would like to put a passion on that just so I have a few more dice as a member of House Belfine.
So, well, I mean, let's be honest. Survival is something that one can be passionate about.
Yeah, so that's an extra. That's an extra 2.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. 1 brill.
1 brill. Okay. You are able to figure out exactly where you are on the property.
Okay.
You are sort of on the far end of it. It's borders get weird when you have this much land to operate on, especially House Valgrieve. House Valgrieve is known for their sort of conservational efforts when it comes to wildlife. So they tend to have a lot of open land that they let things roam and live and what have you.
Okay.
But you are a solid probably 3-hour walk from the
Whoa, okay.
Oh.
From the building anyway, from the house of the manor. And there may be you know what, there's probably if you are where you think you are, there's probably going to be an outpost of some kind. Maybe like calling it a stable might be overselling it a little bit, but it's basically an area where the groundskeeper would keep tools and perhaps some animal rearing equipment.
All right. Oh, well, my friends, I believe we can potentially find answers at this outpost, and if not answers, then perhaps a gun. I would. Do I see? Are other people around? Is Molly around?
No, just the 4 of you.
Just 4 of us. All right.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Stay close.
Yes. Absolutely. Is there a way to like push open these cages?
Yeah, they're not locked. Like I said, it's them not being locked. Like I said, is it probably more about them like protecting you from any potential wildlife around here rather than trying to keep you from going anywhere.
Okay. Question.
Yes.
The bars, are they slotted in wood or are they like one big metal thing?
It's, you know what, we'll say they're wood.
Okay. And I'm just gonna say, Mr. Kavanaugh, your assistance, please. As like he rolls up like his bed shirt and you guys see this old man is built.
Hell yeah.
Okay. And I want to use my audacity of 3 and fight of 2 with Mr. Kavanaugh's help to rip out one of these bars out of their wooden casing. And you could see his muscles flexing as he's just like trying to break it so he can have some kind of weapon. And I will spend a point of passion because this old man is pissed.
All right. When you're done rolling, I'll see what I can do to add anything to that.
I also potentially could. I have a good fight.
Okay. Actually, you know what? I think we'll call this a scheme because there is a mechanic for this. schemes are normally done for like sort of long-term plans, but I think we can call this a simple scheme.
Okay.
So all right. Whereas single roll tests resolve your character's immediate actions and decisions, schemes represent long-term endeavors that unfold over multiple nights, weeks, or okay, maybe not so much. Yeah,
But
that's
mechanically there's some thought to it. That could be a way to go later, for sure.
Because that's the thing. Like, I'm not sure if there's like help. What the rules are for helping are, whether that just adds dice or balance on the conflict, contested actions, degrees of success, modifier building dice pool, flexible approaches. Yeah, I don't see anything about like
teamwork.
Yeah.
Well, at the very least, what we could probably do, if you're cool with it, Will, is I'll start
Sure.
with Mr. Kavanaugh's help, and then if I don't succeed, Mr. Kavanaugh could finish it.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll give it a try at least.
Yeah.
Give it a fair shake.
Oh, there's no way. There's no way.
Go on.
Grills.
Two 5s and above, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I rolled
passion.
1 1 3 2 4 4 3.
So that's a doom.
We're doing great. We're doing great, guys.
That or a gloom rather.
Yeah.
Okay. As you're pulling on one of the slats, you are passionately trying to do. They're trying to because you are pissed off.
Yeah.
And you lose focus, and you actually slip. You slip and fall, and your knee collides with a rock.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's not broken, but it's gonna hurt to try to run on this thing for.
Okay. Do I take any vitality or distress?
You know what? I will say. I think we'll say we'll give it 1 point of vitality.
Okay.
I'll go help you up. That's a good idea, at least.
He just looks like harried, like, here's hairs all free. Just I'm not as young as I used to be.
You hear movement.
With that, I'm going to. I imagine Aeon sleeps in bedclothes for the time period, like silk pajamas, like a silk button-up shirt and silk like long pants, kind of.
Sure.
So when he hears the movement coming, seeing that we couldn't quite get a weapon, he's like, and starts undoing his shirt, takes it off, wraps around a few times, and finds a quick bucket to get it nice and wet. And he just tightens it a bit, and he's sitting there in kind of like almost like a Philly shell boxing stance with this wet silk shirt between his two hands, and he is like ready for whatever is coming.
I was about to say the old-fashioned way.
But ain't broke. Don't fix it.
What time of day is it? It's like morning. Is the sun up?
Very early morning. The sun has not risen yet.
Okay.
Oof.
I would say Caliste also has a body like more noticeably decorated with scars. And in the just appearing morning light, the scars that would be outwardly visible on their face are very thin. They're almost like cat scratches. It's almost as if these would be more prominent if the aristocracy didn't demand they receive the medical care to make them less so. And I will similarly take a fighting stance next to Aeon.
All right.
I am going to try and find a place to hide behind.
Okay.
Just to like be able to kind of jump from around the corner and surprise whomever shows up.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me see something real quick. Oh, where is the damn thing?
You got it.
Here we go. Okay, so I think with that, in order to hide, I'm gonna have you do, what do you think? Cunning and physicality?
Ooh. I have a 0 in both of those things. Could I do ingenuity and intrigue?
Sure. I'll allow for that.
Okay.
So are these rolls for all of us or for Professor?
Just the professor.
Gotcha.
The other two of you are getting ready to fight.
Yeah. I'm trying to ambush this person. Really? What? Okay.
Oh no.
Do we have to retire some dice?
5, 6, 6, 1.
Okay, it's still 2 sig. That's still 2 brills, which is more than the glooms you have.
Right.
So
okay.
that worked. That worked great.
Okay. Cool. Like, I'm just gonna say, like, I just sort of duck behind like a large barrel or a wall, with my like peripheral vision just on the where the two of them are ready to fight.
So the movement gets closer, and as it does get closer, you can definitely make out that it is footsteps. And coming from around the tree are the Astus Willow twins. Also in their bedclothes. Mark, are you going to try to jump out at them, or are you just going to... Is it going to be like, just wait for them to come near and then spring? Or is it going to be like if you see it's them, just sort of like realize it's... What's going on? What do you guys do when you see that it's it's Connor and Catherine?
Do they see us?
They, you know what? They do see you. They see Aeon and Kalist, and as soon as they do, Connor will be the first to put his hands up, just like, whoa, no, we don't know what's going on either.
Okay. Is it just the two of you?
Yes. We woke up in a cage, and
yes, we know. It is unusual.
What is going on?
I wish I could say. I suspect the quarry of this hunt might be different than in years past.
And as you say that, you hear barking.
The bloody hounds are out.
How are you two in a fight?
A fight? Like...
Yes, a fight.
A scrap. A row.
I think I'm going to spook them by coming around the corner and say, fisticuffs. Fisticuffs.
if you want to be fancy about it.
All right, everyone, if you don't mind me overstretching, as a union leader rep, and also as someone who's been in a few of these myself, there is no point in fighting fair. They already screwed that over for us. Quick, GM, are we like in a barn? What is this like?
You are in a clearing.
We're just outside.
Just
outside.
Wow.
Outside. That you are just outside. That you are in a bit of a clearing. There is a bit of tree cover from where you are. There is a line, like I said, line of trees, tall, not like tall grass, not like Jurassic Park tall grass, but like sort of, shin height. And there are if you look past the tree line, there is sort of an open field with a road that does seem to lead its way around the property.
Would I recognize these two from being in the aristocracy? Do I know them?
You definitely remember seeing them at the party.
Okay.
These are you know what? If you want to ask them, that's more. You can, or if
I'm just curious if I've seen them before.
You have what do you have in your portfolio? What's your portfolio?
Let me see. I have 2 access, 2 information, 3 reputation, 1 title, 1 tools equipment, and 1 wealth, and everything else.
Good
is 0.
lord.
Aristocracy.
I know.
Mr. Fancy Pants McGee over here. No.
Sorry.
It's right. I got a lot of skills, but I'm like meh on things like distress and vitality.
Yeah.
If you would like to use actually let me take a look at what because this is still a new system for me as well.
Oh, good.
That's right. While you're doing that, I'm gonna vamp a little bit with y'all, just to kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. So Aeon is still gonna have that wet shirt ready to go, and he's gonna say, "Well, they've already done and cocked up the opportunity for a fair fight, which means we don't have to do none of that things. We aren't here to play nice. We ain't here to pinkies up and sip tea. We're here to kill or be killed. That's the truth of it. If they got hounds, they got guns.
Khalees,
so we're not playing nice."
Khalees, if you would like to spend, how many points in information do you have?
Information 2.
2. If you would like to spend one of your information points, you can know something about these twins.
Sure.
All right. So you just through your interactions between the aristocratic houses. So House Astus Willow is a they're sort of an odd duck amongst the noble houses. They are doing everything in their power to basically turn the ruin into an advantage. They want to study it. They want to sort of figure out what they can get out of it. It hasn't warranted a lot from them, but what you also know is that these 2 in particular, Catherine has spent time studying at the High Crown, looking specifically into the nature of the ruin. Meanwhile, her brother Connor is he's more for the aristocrats playing aristocrat games. He knows what a shrimp fork is, but he's not gonna be too much good in a fight.
Okay.
He is the kind of, put it this way, Connor is the kind of person that your house would have no time for.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, House Belfiend, like, no, okay, yeah, that's great. What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
It's
I'm gonna say to Catherine then. I am going to pay you the highest compliment a Belfiend can bestow. You are not as useless as you think you are. Use what you can. And to Connor, if you cannot fight, make sure you can run.
And Connor,
Noted.
you can't run. Be a good lad and fetch me a stick. That's not meant to be derogatory. As he takes off his wet shirt, slaps around 2 bars, and tries to cinch them together. And he goes, "A stick, Boyle, so I can turn this thing like a crank."
Yes. He runs off and. Actually, wait, no. This is I'm gonna have you roll for this to see if he does actually listen to you, because you are beneath him. He,
oh, that's right.
That's right.
He's
I'm just a
aristocracy.
union boss, you know what do I know?
You're true folk, bud.
Yeah, that's very true.
You're working schmuck. He knows what time of day it is.
Can I assist in this in some way?
Well, let's see what he rolls first. So
sure.
how are you approaching this? So personality and skill.
All right, so I'm going to say personality. I am trying to both be a leader and give him an opportunity to prove himself in this small community that we have just built in dire times. So I'm going to say either audacity or defiance. I'm thinking audacity because I'm speaking up to, like, you know, aristocracy, but I'm hoping to add foster to that. It's like I'm speaking up to you to get you a part of this, like to get you on our side.
Okay. I think we'll call that defy. We'll call that defiance and foster.
You know, I like that. Defiance. Defiance is a hard 3 for me. I think this guy is. Good, let's go. Okay, so good news. I got a 6. Bad news. I got 2 1s.
Oh,
no!
So it looks like I'm not getting the stick.
So again, I ask, may I assist?
No, because this is Gloom's.
Okay.
The Glooms have it.
Fair.
You tell him to go look for a stick and says, "Who the bloody hell do you think you are?"
So,
all right. No,
you got it?
we don't have time for this. I'm going to walk up to him and I'm going to walk straight up to his face. Let me explain something to you. You think we have time to do these parlor trick games of who's better than anybody else? We're gonna get dead if you don't listen to people who know better than you. And I am going to do Defiance Express, and I'm spending a passion on it.
Hello.
Give it up.
Let's go.
Let's go. That took a journey.
That extra bit of drama.
Woo. The exact opposite. 2 6s and a 1.
All right. That is
I got a
brill.
5 in there too. So is that another brill?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
So that's 3 and 1.
So that's not just a brill. That's a triumph.
Oh.
Because it's 3 brills. 3 brills, and as long as you have it, so the glooms don't negate brills. So as long as you have more brills than you have glooms, you're in good shape. And if you have 3 brills and you have fewer than 3 glooms, that's a triumph. So this is a triumph. Go ahead, and that was a free passion roll for you. You can
hell yeah.
Remove that that passion die, and at which point he just kind of like he looks at you. He is looking. He looks furious. And he's trying to put words together. And like he looks over to Catherine, and Catherine just says, get the goddamn stick.
Yep.
I want that on a T-shirt. Just 2 blue bloods going. Look at the goddamn stick, man.
And he stomps off like a toddler that has been told to go to the corner into the tree line looking for a decent sized stick.
I'm gonna turn to Catherine. I like you.
In a few seconds, he comes up with a decently sized one, like, there, stick.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your compliance, lad. And I stick it in the shirt, and I just start wrenching. And I even looked at Callista, and I say, Callista, be a dear. Just get the other side. We can lift this together. And I'm going to put all my muscle into bending these bars until they break or loosen out of their gridiron.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's call that. It's definitely gonna be physicality.
Thank God I'm good at that.
Yep.
That's gonna be the skill. And what personality are you using for this?
I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say defiance. Defiance and physicality, as I'm saying, F you, Cage. I'm.
You're also making the 2 nobles help you.
I
would call this ingenuity or cunning.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I'm 0 on both of those.
I'll
take it.
I have 3 cunning. If I could.
Ooh, actually, crazy idea. Could I roll my physicality and you roll your cunning and we combine them together? I'm just riffing at this point, GM. Please, your decision. It's fine.
Yeah, that works.
All right.
Okay.
Nice.
It's a one shot, and we are on a time limit. So let's make this happen.
Playing jazz with it, baby. Let's go.
Absolutely, let's go.
Teamwork rules.
So
Let's do
PJ, that might have been a mistake.
Oh no!
Oh, what did you do? 2 gloom.
Oh no!
Okay, wild story, because I got 2 6s and a 4.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything.
These cages were well made.
Hold on.
Yeah.
That might
Dude,
that might actually
that
might be a success.
Stuff.
That might count as a brill. Actually, you might need more glooms than brills in order for it to go sideways.
Let's say yes. to
Hold on. If you have more glooms than brills, okay. So yeah.
Okay.
It basically you meet it, you beat it. It's,
I'm here for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like Callista is because despite the fact that we are both strong individuals, you are much bigger than me. So I think they are like struggling a little bit, but like needing to stay looking badass. So it's just sweat starts.
And you see this Aeon like twisting his full hips and like everything. He's like trying to get it in.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as a person of, let's say, not quite nefarious actions and intentions, I've had to like probably get out of, places before.
Sure.
Can I take a look at this thing and figure out where the weak points might be based on where they're stressing it? I have I think cunning intrigue.
We got it. We succeeded.
We're making. Oh, you succeeded?
Yeah.
You did succeed.
Oh, I thought you said they failed. I'm sorry.
No. You meet it. You beat it. It's.
I almost fucked it all up. It's fine.
You need to accumulate more glooms than you have brills.
Yeah.
So if you have the
okay.
same amount, if you have 2 brills, 2 glooms, you count the 2 brills. It's.
Yeah.
Oof. So as Callista and I bend these bars and break them from their joint, I'm going to basically go full unleashed beast here and just start like punching and moving and resting and breaking this thing down as much as possible, because we need as many crude pieces of weapon material as possible. So would I be able to break off enough to arm at least say 3 or 4 individuals?
I'll say that you can get enough to arm 2.
Fair enough. All right. So with those 2 giant chunks of crude metal bar, I'm imagining even maybe like a jagged broken edge there. I'm going to look around and go,
The dogs barking are getting closer.
they're getting closer, and if we run, we're just going to die tired. Who wants a weapon? We have these 2 bars, and then I look over to Connor and I go, and Connor's got a stick, and I give him the stick.
Pass me one of those bars. I definitely can't run with this knee, but I can most certainly swing it.
Professor Marco, pleasure to meet you. Here's your weapon. All right, we got one last one. Queen, Caliste,
I'm a runner, darling.
Say it again.
I'm a runner, darling.
you're a runner.
I will take them.
All right, here you go. And with that, I'm just going to like take the shirt, whap, double up again, and go, Queenie, if for whatever reason I don't get to see your lovely darling face again, go by the rivets and bellows and tell him old little fire sent ya. We have actually a little person last time your boyos came. Your lads did great work, and you deserve the gold more than anyone else.
So,
All right.
Greatly appreciate it.
Appreciate
Ready?
you, darling.
ready? You're going to take off?
Yep.
Okay.
I can't fight.
Yeah.
Like, I can't.
Is everybody else is staying to fight, though?
Shoulder to shoulder with Aeon.
Yep.
All right.
Aeon burns bright. He does not flee.
Okay. Ready. You take off.
Mm-hmm.
You run. As you start running, you see one of those outposts. One of the sort of the tool sheds, basically. Tool shed greenhouse kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna head for that, or are you just gonna keep running into the night or into the morning?
No, head for the shelter, because at the very least I can hide in there.
Okay. You. So, all right, you'll head there. We'll get back to you in just a second.
Okay.
Uh-oh. And the sound of the dogs barking is, you can now hear the additional sound of horses galloping.
Right. So that tells me they got bloodhounds to get the scent and to retrieve their trophy, and they're going to shoot us from horseback or dismount and get closer. So that means we need to run past the dogs to get right to the horses. Fight them like bastards, we do. Any questions?
And you see the dogs. So you can see, like I said, the grass is about sort of shin height, but you can see the dogs sort of like bounding over it. And through the mist, you can now see the horses coming at you. And on horseback, you see his lordship and the groundskeeper.
Wait. Small strategic idea. Professor Caliste. We have the numbers, but they have the weapons. I think the professor's early idea of a sneak attack might be the good idea here. The grass is not that tall, but if we can at least go off by the tree line a bit and hide in the grass by the tree line, we can at least flank them. Surprise them that way. Any ideas? Make them quick and make them silent.
Connor looks around to the three of you and is just like, this is absurd. This has gone on far enough. I think this is enough. With this,
Look at you, man. You are in your nightshirt.
I have had plenty of practical jokes played on me in my day, and this is
one of
tame by most standards. And he's gonna put the stick down and walk out towards where the horses are coming.
Can I grab his arm and pull him back?
You can try. What we'll call it's going to be physicality. What personality are you?
I think benevolence.
I'm just looking over at the chat right now, and just the chat is overwhelmingly like, no, let him die.
I mean, hey, above table, if he dies, he dies. But like, let me be a good person.
Right.
Sorry, what personality are you doing with this?
Benevolence.
Okay, yeah, no, that absolutely works. So called benevolence physicality.
Yeah, which is not a lot of dice, by the way. So. Yeah, no, one doom.
One gloom. Okay. Yeah.
Gloom.
No. So it's like you don't like. You're sort of like. How is he coming to this? Like you're sort of astonished that he's coming to this conclusion that this is just some kind of practical joke.
He's an idiot.
And he's walking out and like he puts the stick down and it's like he's holding his hands up like my lord, like what a delightful joke, like this is a fantastic. I appreciate bang.
Yeah.
I immediately with my free hand like grab the sister, the one I was flirting with, and pull her behind a tree and cover her mouth before she screams.
That's good.
All right, I'm gonna have you roll. I'll have you do the same. Benevolence, physicality.
Okay. Oh, good. I've got 1 in benevolence and 0 in physicality. But I will spend a point of passion because I care about this girl living through this.
You had a triumph on that. You guys made a connection, and
yeah,
I'll call that passionable.
Yeah. Yes, I got a 6, a 5, and a 3.
Beautiful. That's you are able to do so. You keep her. There is a brief sort of squeak. And as the horses sort of walk over towards Connor's body, and the groundskeeper sort of hops off his horse and picks sort of hoists it up and over the flank of the horse, and just sort of looks at. I'm not sure, my lord. This one's it's one of the skinnier ones, I think. Might know. Only get a handful of meals out of it, I think.
Okay.
Oh, don't. I wouldn't say so. Like, we can turn that into a stew, no problem. I think. Eric is a master worker. Do not doubt his ability.
Following Aeon's plan, I'm gonna get down in the grass.
And and he's just sort of looking at sort of inspecting the body a little bit before he gets back on the horse. Do you mind, sir? Oh no, please, not at all. You score the killing shot after all. Much obliged. Takes out a machete and gives a couple of whacks. And removes an arm and takes a bite.
I'm
Sorry about that.
I am whispering in the lady's ear, do not look. Like, he's saying it really low, but he's just like, just don't look.
And I will take a moment to pause here and just check in with our players, as this was the first rather visceral appearance of cannibalism on screen. Is everybody okay?
We're
Yeah, no, I'm
good. We're
fine.
good. I
This
just
is
want to make
beautiful.
sure this NPC is okay.
I was talking about one of my
Absolutely.
favorite musicals earlier. You know what's up.
Because twin death is rough.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother. And I just want this girl to be okay.
Yeah, sure.
Like,
Well,
and us not be eaten.
So and yeah, it's so and he the groundskeeper the groundskeeper hoists himself back up onto the horse, and he's sort of watching his dog sort of sniff around, and the dog is getting closer to you guys.
I'm hiding in the grass. I'm gonna look up at Aeon and just like,
I'm just gonna crunch down.
the dog was acting strange yesterday. I don't know if that's anything, but
Oh, if the dog was acting strange,
maybe it knows.
anything in particular? Like, was it responding weird to food or people? Or...
I didn't see much, but it looked scared.
Yeah, the help did too. And that lass should not have been scared of me. Well, how quiet can you be, Callista?
As a noble.
All right. I want you to nobly take yourself around the side. See if you get a nice clean shot of the man on the horse with the gun. I'll do the work. And when you see your opportunity, I want you to go for it.
Deckard.
All right.
Above table, when you say shot, we don't have guns.
No, I
You
mean
should-
like just take an attack at him as best you can.
Heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm a sneak off.
Okay.
Meanwhile, ready.
Yes.
You have hauled ass in the direction of the greenhouse. Or the I guess it's sort of
The
the
outpost,
groundskeeper's
yeah.
groundskeeper's shed area. Calling it a shed feels like it's just storage, but no, this has like a bench to like work some, doing some greenery stuff. So it's not, it's almost, it would be sort of a groundskeeper's office kind of situation. You are hauling ass out there. You get maybe 10 minutes down, after the run, and you hear that shot. It echoes across everything right now. But you do eventually get to the groundskeeper's area.
Reddy definitely does the thing of like when they hear the shot, they drop and like keep going forward.
Yep.
It's just like no.
You open the door to the groundskeeper's building. You get in there, bolt the door, and turn around, and are presented with the tines of a pitchfork in your face.
You put that thing down before I beat you with it.
Are you with them?
With the rest.
Are you trying to hunt me too?
Do I look like I can hunt somebody right now?
Molly's face is a mess of tears and last night's makeup and like cotton sleep clothes, and like she had like the two nice outfits for this weekend, and but she's got a pitchfork now and she knows how to use it, kind of thing. What's going on?
Last I saw, there were dogs out, and I think we heard horses. I heard a gunshot, but I was already gone from the group because I can't fight.
we supposed to do?
If we're smart and very lucky, get back to the mansion. Or a gate to get out of here.
How'd you get here?
I ran.
You plan on running the whole way back to the Dramark?
If I have to. I'm mostly of the opinion that I need to be living past this day.
All right.
Molly, right? Look at me. You're one of the true folk, yeah? Union girl.
Rivet and Bellows,
I've never been much for proper work, but you got a better head on your shoulders than this. Take a breath. It's time to get to work.
Right. And she's gonna sort of look around the rest of this groundskeeper's area. Is there anything else we could use in here?
I'm gonna look around. So
don't forget you also portfolios are do unbonded get portfolios, just not a ton of them, right?
Yeah,
We
I have information, access, and two information, one access, and one reputation.
Okay. And so don't forget you can use those to that's basically an automatic success on.
Okay.
Like, so if you want to figure something out in the space that you are at, that you have a reasonable reason to do so, you can spend a point of of the appropriate portfolio to do that.
Okay, so this is like the groundskeeper shed.
Yeah.
Would the weapons be stored here or on site at the mansion?
You can find, like I said, Molly was able to find a pitchfork. So there's definitely things here that can be used as weapons. You would have, I would say it would be, you know what? I'd make a search if you want to do an observe.
Cunning.
Sure, cunning observe.
Okay.
Come on.
Ooh. I have an idea if I get some solid successes on here. Got a 6. Okay.
Okay, one brill. That is one brill and no ones. No
ones.
Okay, beautiful.
No glims.
So I will say, you know what? I will say that yeah, you can actually, there actually is a there is a rifle in here.
Ready? We'll actually go. Yes. Like, go for the rifle. Just does it seem like it has enough ammo? Or is it just like maybe a shot or and
it's probably when I say rifle, we're not talking an AR here. You know,
no.
Like,
Right.
I imagine like maybe a bolt action.
Yeah, there is it's a hunting rifle. So it's good. We'll say it's bolt action, and it's got there's a bag with there's only 3 bullets in it though.
All right. Ooh, he owes me so much. He owes me so much.
This rifle has seen better days. I will say that it's kind of, it's not necessarily rusted per se. Like it's like you look at it and sort of like check, make sure the flint and everything like that is okay. That's like it'll fire, but it is not seen active use in a couple of years probably.
All right. Against all logic and reason, I think I need to go back and help him. This is the best weapon we've got between all of us, I think.
Oh, the others are still alive.
If I'm doing my math right, at least 4 of them are.
All right. And she takes that pitchfork and holds it like really she holds it like it's her child. Wait. And you hear dogs again.
Shit.
In fact, the dogs kind of snuck up on you guys. Like you can hear them right outside the door.
Is there fertilizer here? I'm guessing there is.
Oh yeah. Yep, there'll be fertilizer here.
Okay. Is it like bottle? Is it like liquid or is it like bag stuff?
It's bagged.
Bagged. Okay. Oh, I hate all of this. I'm going to, because dogs have very strong senses of smell, and fertilizer smells horrible. Is there like a window we can peek out of?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Importantly, is it just the dogs or is it the dogs and horses?
You just hear the dogs.
Okay. I kind of pull the fertilizer to like the side of the door where like it'll open. Just like, Molly, I need you to do me a favor. I'm gonna count to 3. I need you to open the door. I'm gonna throw this out there and I need you to close the door as fast as you can, okay?
I think so.
Okay. 1. You see her dig their hands in. 2. 3.
She opens the door.
Throws the fertilizer at the dogs and backs up from the door.
Slams the door shut. Go ahead and roll ingenuity fight.
Cross your fingers. This is 1 die.
And survival.
Actually, I can spend a passion.
You can spend a passion.
Please.
Survival is a perfectly viable reason to spend passion.
Okay. It's all fucking 2s.
No! So as you throw that out, the dogs kind of move in, but Molly goes to close the door, and she's kind of in this moment she's kind of fighting against the dogs. Like the dogs are trying to like push in, and she's basically trying to push them out with the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my whole body on that door to help her. Just
okay. Give me benevolence physicality. No, maybe not benevolence physicality. What personality are you doing with this?
I feel like this is defiance because they're trying to kill us, and no.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Sure. Defiant. Give me defiance physicality.
I'm spending another passion.
Do it.
I want to live. No. Yes. 6 and a 5.
6 and a 5. All right, 2 brills. So you throw your body into it, basically like helping Molly out, and that is enough force that the dogs are the door slams shut, and you hear the dogs kind of like there's a bit of a yelp. They are unharmed. We're not harming animals here if we can help it. There is a bit of a yelp, but they do sort of like scamper off as in a very like, oh, I've been told kind of way.
See? Teamwork.
Meanwhile, back at the clearing. What are you guys trying to do at this point?
So my plan, and everyone is allowed to do their own thing. We know for a fact he fired off one shot, and it, oh no, Connor, no. Now, but this is advantageous because they fired a shot.
Yes.
What I know is that I either have an extra barrel to worry about or a single action reload to feed the chamber into the same barrel. That gives me about 3 to 6 seconds approximately to haul my happy Irish ass over this guy's gun. And that's my plan. I want to ambush. I'm going to run past the dogs. They can bite me all they want. I don't care. I'm going to run up. The goal is to wrap my wet shirt around the barrel of his rifle and start torquing him. And then from there, I'm going to let everyone else do their thing, because I figure if this guy's unarmed, we are unharmed.
Yeah, I following what Aeon asked me to do, I'm like flanking around the side, just looking for any kind of opening or opportunity. And I have this bar. I'm looking to knock people upside the head a little bit. Prioritizing Donovan over Winston because I want answers. But if Winston's all I can get, then sure.
All right. So you two are charging in.
Yes, I am, baby.
So Aeon, you are charging. It sounds like you're leading this charge.
Yeah. Wait, I have a thing I'm doing as well. Okay. They start doing that. Sorry, my mic was muted.
You're fine.
I'm going to whisper to this young lady, when I say 3, run. Or move. Or hide, something like that, something dramatically appropriate. My plan is that I am, I'm so mad at my old friend, that I want to come from behind the tree and take this stick and huck it sharp end right at him, like spear it, like a yeah. And I know that's ridiculous and over the top. We are in
the ridiculous over the top portion of this game.
So I'm trying to pull another audacity plus fight nonsense. Because the way I see it, Aaron is coming from the side to get the rifle, and then Khalees is coming from behind. Of course, I don't know that Khalees is going for the noble. I think Khalees might be going for, the
groundskeeper.
The groundskeeper, but we'll see which one of us hits the Lord first.
Yeah, well, I would prefer to go for Donovan. It depends on what opening I get.
Okay,
right. Yeah, so that's the plan.
All right, Aeon.
Yes, sir.
You're heading right for Donovan.
Yep.
Hold on. Let me check something real quick.
Right ahead.
That's probably fine.
I am sweating in places I didn't think had glands.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I know boob sweat's a thing. I didn't know toe
that
sweat.
pet sweat was a thing?
What?
Pet sweat?
Pet sweat?
Heck.
Peck.
PEC.
Oh. Peck sweat. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's effectively the same thing. It's just right in the undercarriage.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. It happens when you're lifting weights a lot.
It
That
does.
little bar of sweat, like right in the middle of your shirt.
Yeah, and then you get that weird, like, cross.
Yeah, that thing
Yeah.
we all know.
All right. So, Aeon. As you move toward, as you charge towards Donovan, his lordship is also armed,
Hmm.
and seeing you, he is going to open fire.
Bring it.
Don't kill my
Um,
friend. Don't kill him. Don't
I
kill
would
my
l-
cool friend. Sorry.
I would like you, I believe it, how do you, I'm trying to refresh my memory as to how to avoid damage in this game, because that is a thing.
Yeah, and I don't know what kind of shot they're using. I don't know if it's bird shot, buckshot, or an actual slug or rifled round. Doesn't matter. It all does terrible things to the human body. So
Mm.
don't want it.
Ouchie.
All bad.
Just first is to do when a player's for physical conflict, violence either occurs up close or at range. The distinction matters only if ranged weapons are available. Yeah. Go ahead. I'd like you to roll something to try to avoid getting shot, because you were planning for Donovan's gun. You weren't planning for the Lord's.
Okay. Skills, physicality.
Yeah.
For sure. I am running. I'm trying to put all my energy into this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going with either audacity or defiance, because sometimes in combat, the best way to avoid gunfire is to just keep moving. Don't
Sure.
be sitting still. So I'm hoping that by just sheer shock and awe, I can at least dodge fire, if not throw off their aim.
Okay. I'll allow it.
Okay. Am I fishing for dice? Yes, but also I'm trying to make it make sense. Let's be honest, people.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a very flexible system.
Yep.
Okay. Now, I forgot. Do fives count as brills when I'm using passion?
Yes.
Yes, they do.
Can I retroactively roll a passion die?
No.
Okay, because that is 5, 5, 4, 4, 2, and a 3.
All right. So that is no effect. So you are going to take 3 points of vitality.
Ooh.
Oh,
that's bad.
Ooh, okay. I have 2 more vitality left. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We come for people.
Yeah.
We come for the drama.
Yep. People are squishy.
I'm gonna kill this man.
Uh,
When I yeah.
The book so he sees you coming. It's like, oh, another boom, and takes a shot at you, and it catches you. Let's see, 3 vitality. Yeah, that he catches you in the shin. So, well, he doesn't want to damage the good meat, you know.
And top heavy.
It also means, and also shooting you in the shin means you're not going anywhere.
This is like not the one I was expecting. I was expecting the sister, but she was always a bit more clever than that one. So, Khalees and Marco, you have your own efforts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If would I see my opening?
Yeah, you would, because
Okay.
he's taken his shot and has even lowered his gun.
Oh, beautiful.
Because it's like, oh, yep, there's another, like, oh, I found another one, and that one was easy. Okay, cool.
Okay, so I would like to leap up. I have this
We'll
bar.
fight out of that one. Yeah.
I would like to jump and get it like around his neck to pull him off his horse and pin him.
Winston or Donovan?
Winston.
Okay.
Winston is the one who shot Aeon.
Yes.
Then Winston, yes.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll something with fight.
May we say cunning?
Sure. Cunning fight
And-
works.
May I put a passion on that?
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh, 2 brills.
2 brills. Yeah, that works. You manage to get over. You jump over and get on the back of his horse and sort of pull him. At least he is restrained. You can't pull him all the way. You can't really get him all the way off the horse from the way you landed, but you at least have him restrained. And he's not going to be shooting anybody for a minute.
And as I do, my lord, what would David say?
Ooh. And at that moment, I'm going to whisper in the sister's ear, hide, and then let her go, and then in one fluid moment come from around the tree, and in a split decision, throw it at Donovan instead.
Okay.
Because I don't want the bar to hit Khalees.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yep. That sounds like cunning fight.
Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah. I'll spend a passion.
Sure.
Because that's only 2 dice. I'm on my way to burnout, but oh well.
I mean, reasonable.
Sweet. 2, 3, 4, 5.
5
Brills?
brills?
No.
Oh,
Those were the
geez.
numbers, so I got 1 brill.
Okay.
Huh.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's like, holy shit, that was huge.
5 brills,
No.
I feel like the Halo voice starts going just unfreaking believable.
No. Just 1 brill.
So 1 brill, you throw this thing at Donovan, and it does hit Donovan with enough force to sort of knock him off his horse.
Yes.
Doesn't do a ton of damage, but like it is enough to be just to get him not going anywhere and off balance and not shooting anybody immediately. And the Winston, you have him, restrained. Who do you think this was all for?
He's not dead, is he?
If only.
Give me a reason why I shouldn't kill you.
I can't. Break his neck?
Yep.
All right.
Let's go, Khalees!
I'm a bell fiend.
MVP.
Tried to be nice. I don't play.
You know what? From the position you were in, and from the position you were in, and given the hour that it's getting to be, I will say that you just, with one swift twist, and a sickening crack, Lord Falkor's body goes limp and slumps off the horse.
damn fool.
The groundskeeper is sort of slowly getting to his feet. Aeon, what are you doing in this moment?
What are you doing, Aeon?
Okay, so I'm running. Shot. I'm guessing with the impact of a rifle, taking me a little off course while Calliste got the killing blow on the other dude.
Yep.
As I tuck and roll from the impact and the tripping action, I'm gonna get back up. I'm dirty. I'm wet. I'm angry. I'm bloody. At this point,
your leg is fucked.
My leg is fucked. And I take that shirt, throw it, wrap it around the wound, basically like a quick little tourniquet as hard as I can. And I look at the other guy still alive, and I say, you get one shot to make your last choice. Do you stand with us like a man, or do you die? Do you die like a terrible and forgotten dog? Because I'll do it myself with these two thumbs right through your squeegee little eyes. Next time you have a chance to snuff out my fire, you don't let me leave. You fucking kill me!
Let's go.
The groundskeeper is sort of looking at you with his empty gun, with his empty gun, and he sort of like he takes a second to sort of like look around at the situation, and he's gonna try to hop back on his horse and try to ride it, and he's gonna ride it back in the direction of the manor.
If I have an opportunity before he does, I will let him flee. I love all dogs. All dogs have a chance to run away. He's not keeping that gun. So the minute he turns to get back on the horse, with physicality 3 and defiance 3, I'm gonna just reach for that thing and crank it with all my might. And it's his choice. Does he break a finger, or does he
will absolutely let the gun go. Like
Yeah.
he's saving his own ass, and is like, it's not worth there's other guns back at the house. It's and he starts riding back to the manor.
And with that, I have the gun in my hands, and I look to Calliste. Calliste, this is a noble person's weapon. It's not a worker's. I throw you the rifle. I'll take that bar off your hands, though.
I do. Yep.
Ready.
I hobble over to the body of my friend who went insane and take his weapon, and with careful training, because I have fight too and I was raised a noble, like rearm it.
Ready.
We need to get everyone out of here safely.
This is what you see as you reconvene with Molly behind you.
I feel like Reddy's got the rifle kind of like slightly up, but like very clearly is like, I am not really sure how to use this thing aside from point and shoot. But so approaching kind of cautiously, like, we good?
Raise a hand. You're clear for now. Malco, where is Kathleen?
My lady, I count out. Is she there? Did she hide?
She very slowly, like, makes her way out of from behind the tree line towards you guys.
I'm gonna go to her. I'm just gonna kind of put an arm around her and just try to, because I'm assuming Connor's body is still in view.
Oh no, Connor's body was slumped over the flank of the horse that the groundskeeper left with.
Okay, is she like, how's she looking?
Shaken.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
I'm just gonna
traumatized.
Hands on her shoulders. I am very sorry, my dear. We are going to do everything we can. Make sure that you are safe.
How?
I am a Belfiend.
Do you-
He is a brick house.
Do you know what we are facing? Is this something we should flee from? You have the best expertise about the ruin out of all of us.
Wait. What did he say?
That his son wasn't dead.
He said this was for David, but that doesn't make sense.
And they're eating flesh.
It does make sense. There goes the train. If David is still alive, he must still be claimed by the ruin. He's been harvesting people for David.
And his wife?
That I do not know. I cannot speak with that with any degree of certainty. But David cannot be allowed to live.
Well, I have been mourning him for a year already.
This is what I meant when I said that he had gone insane.
We're going to take
terrible things to the mind.
We're going to take this opportunity to jump cut back to the manor. As warm and busy and inviting as the manor was yesterday, it is as quiet as a tomb now. Any candles that may have been lit to increase the hospitality, dead cold. However, you do hear the telltale sounds of cooking coming from the kitchen.
Jesus.
Brother,
Brother, well, I know I'm walking with a limp. That's got to be for sure.
Yep. Same here.
I have a metal pipe. I'm slow, but I can do a lot with this. We have two people armed with rifles. Now, I imagine these kitchens, kind of gilded Victorian, big pantry, walk in, walk out, maybe like a little room in the middle for like the what are they called? The butler's quarters, island. Right? Yeah. I mean, we have weapons, we have surprise. We have to stop David. I say we go get some answers above board, above table.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In character, Aeon's going to look to all of you and say, I think if we want to get some answers, the best way to do it is now. Anyone have any ideas? Because I'm walking on half a leg here.
GM, would I know where in the house David's room is?
You have access as part of your portfolio, yes?
I believe so. I have 2 access.
If you would like to spend a point of access, that would lead you to know exactly where that is. You've been there a few times before.
Yeah. Okay. If the Lord is intending to go on as though his son is not dead, then I believe I know where we can find him.
As you are discussing this, Catherine goes over to, in the reception hall, goes over to the table where the drinks were. And she grabs a bottle of, scotch.
Yeah.
No, not liquid courage. It's for the ruin.
Oh.
Right.
It acts as a bane, as does fire.
Ah.
Aeon, while we are here, is there anything that looks like clear enough to clean a wound, or is now not the time?
Sure, there's some vodka there. It's vodka will do the trick. It's gonna suck. It's not gonna cure any vitality. Vitality heals very slowly in this game.
Yeah.
There is some of that'll probably at least keep it from getting infected.
Better than nothing. I'm gonna remove the rag, double it up so the bloody, muddy part's not around. Make a bit
Bite
out
down.
of it. Yep, bite down.
I can help out, yeah.
Use what strength I have to hold him down while he's shaking.
Sure. Well, so Khalees, because you spent the point of access, I will say that you can get there very quickly. In fact, you can even, given the fact that the only people left in the house are going to be servants, you even reasonably justify that even if you stick to the main halls, like normally you'd say like, oh, use the servants' passages, but no, the servants are going to be using the servants' passages, so, and you'd probably want to avoid them.
Yeah.
So you make your way up to the 3rd floor.
Before I go, just to Aeon, don't die.
Of course.
Where's Aeon go? Or are you not all
We're
four of
just
you
saying
going
it.
together? Okay.
No, I believe Khaleesi is going in a separate direction to David's room at this point, or getting something else.
I'm intending to go to David's room. I was unsure if y'all were staying behind or not. I'm fine if we're all going together.
No, we're all sticking together. We just wanted to make sure that Ion's wound got treated, cleaned out first before we all, as a unit, made our way up there rather than going into the terrifying kitchen.
Yeah.
So you make your way upstairs towards David's room, and you reach it, and the smell that's coming from there is repulsive. It is the smell of old rotting flesh. But there's also the smell of spices and various aromatics in the air as well. And you get to the door. And as you go in, do you go in?
Do I hear any kind of movement?
Not movement so much as this. You do hear you hear very heavy breathing.
Okay.
And
I'm holding. Oh,
like
you go ahead.
labored heavy breathing.
Okay. I'm holding the gun at the ready and would gesture for someone else to get the door.
Ready's got it.
Merci. Hey, if we live, we need to talk more after this.
Sounds good.
So you push into the room?
Yeah. Reddy's gonna try and do it quietly, like you know how you turn like a doorknob so it doesn't make the click sound.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like you do it real slow. Yeah.
You slowly open the door.
And inside, you find David. Bloated, deformed, practically immobile. He's probably sitting at about, if you had to guess just by looking at him, probably 500 pounds.
Oh my god.
His skin is pockmarked, various sort of growths and warts, and just he is not the portrait of hygiene, shall we say. And he looks over to you as you enter. Caliste.
You have seen better days, my friend.
Oh, please have a seat. I will have them bring up a dish for you.
I am not hungry.
What brings you to my chambers this evening?
I have missed you, old friend.
I wish I could. I wish I could say the same. I do.
Tell me, are you in pain?
Pain? And he sort of like gestures up. Why should I be in pain? I have discovered delights that the world has not known before.
Oh. Mon ami, you were so young.
And he moves to get up to and the most he's really able to do is sort of like shift his weight in the sort of chaise that he finds himself sitting in.
Mm-hmm.
And like, forgive me for not getting up. While I am many times the man I once was, I am also only a fraction of that man as well.
So, you take no issue with what your father has done in serving you?
Why should I take issue? I asked him to.
And why did you do a thing like that? What changed?
I saw the world for what it is. Something that, if it's going to be consumed, may as well consume it myself.
Marco shoots him.
Beat me to it.
Like,
oh, I was wondering who's going to pull the trigger first.
Like in a snap, like just Marco is a collectivist. Marco has given up his wealth. Marco cannot abide the antithesis of everything he believes being spoken out of the mouth of a child that he used to bounce on his knee. And he doesn't even think about it. He doesn't even hesitate. And he goes to just fire one between the eyes with his rifle.
Okay.
So it's going to be fight.
Okay.
And what personality are you going with on this?
I want to say audacity, but I think this is more defiance.
Okay.
So I will take the 2 from defiance. And then I'm going to burn that 4th passion.
Sure.
Because my epigram is all humans are created equal. Your station will not save you from the grave.
Absolutely.
Oh, please roll high. Please roll high.
Big money, no whammies.
Big money, no whammies.
Okay. This is wild.
Oh.
So when you roll passion,
Yeah.
5s are considered brills.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes, they are.
I have a total of 3 brills.
That's a
2 of them are 5. 1 of them is a 6. The other 3 dice are 1s.
That is still, once again, it's meets it, beats it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's still 3 brills and not more glooms than brills. That is a triumph.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
You unload, and it's that he still has that like slovenly, monstrous grin on his face when you shoot him. And he very slowly just sort of like sloughs over and sort of rolls off the chaise onto the floor.
I am not trusting that he's fully dead yet. Can I?
Double tap?
Well, not yet. Not yet. I would like to not do that if I don't have to.
Okay.
I'm going to like try and like nudge him with the butt of my gun.
Uh-oh.
You just gave him a perfect moment for a jump scare, my guy.
You nudge him with the butt of your gun, and it just kind of nudges him.
Okay.
I will say on a triumph. Like that is.
Yeah. Kathleen, is this the work of the ruin, or is this just a sick man?
Oh, absolutely. This is the ruin. And
So-
that's the ruin causes this sickness.
Then what do we do about this house? This
Burn
lad's
it.
gone, his dad's gone. We burn the whole thing down, or is that more ruin? I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nearly as much as you do.
We will talk to the servants, see how many of them were in on this, or how many of them were first. I can arrange for Elspelfine to supply them with employment.
While you're making plans, Catherine just walks over, uncorks the scotch, and pours it over the body. Tosses the empty bottle aside, takes out a tinderbox. Lights a match and drops it.
Shall we, friends?
Most certainly.
Please be away. I'm not really a fan of this house anymore.
And as you leave, the flames start to take over the room as well. And by the time you make it out to the front gates, the building is at least about a quarter of the building has been engulfed in flame. Marco and Reddy, the car that you came in is still here. However, Jester is not.
Oh no.
Oh.
But you have the car to get yourselves out of here, along with Caliste. There is enough room for Caliste, Aeon, Catherine, and Molly.
Can I get my horse?
Sure. I will say your horse is fine because the stable is not attached to the building. Thus, it is in considerably less danger of catching fire.
Mm-hmm. And if there's some like stable boy nearby,
sure.
Garçon.
Yeah.
You tell all your friends to come to House Belfine should they need new work.
Of course.
And I'll tap his cheek. Good boy.
And with that, you have all survived a most memorable hunt.
I'll say.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Also, I invite Molly to come with me.
Of course, yes.
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 Absolutely, Molly lass. Please join us in some right crack. I think we deserve a nice long night of drinking and dancing. I'll be setting a few out myself, but you really deserve it.
Oh.
So that is where we are going to end our adventure tonight.
Woo!
Thank you so much for joining us for this game of Our Brilliant Ruin, specifically a most memorable hunt. I couldn't have told this story without the incredible players at this table. Why don't you folks tell the audience where they can find you and what you'll be up to next? We'll start with our Caliste.
Hello, everyone. My name is Julia Labouche. You can follow me on Instagram at QueenJulia_11 or Blue Sky at QueenJulia11. I also have a YouTube channel, which is just my name, Julia Labouche. If you would like to see my original play, listen to my original audio drama, or hear me sing, there's also a playlist on that channel of all my previous AP appearances. I can most often be found on the channel Streaming Rainbow. I don't have anything on the calendar with them just yet, but this Saturday, if you have nothing better to do on Valentine's Day, Neon is going to be GMing a game of Monster Hearts on Meister Hypster's channel, which I will also be a part of, playing a Fae gossip blogger, which I'm so excited about. And yeah, this is so much fun. Thank you so much for having me. I'm gonna pop it over to Neon since I stole your plug.
No, you're good. You're good. Hello, once again, I am Scout Monroe, also known as Neon Saline. That is, in fact, neon like the light, saline like the drip. I am a variety streamer, AP performer, and very soon, this coming Saturday, a AP GM. My GMing is going to be perceived. Oh boy. I'm really excited though. I've been working with Meister Hypster for a little while and really excited to get one of my favorite games to the table. If I had to pick one to be the first game my GM in this space, is definitely Monster Hearts. I also have my own channel. It's Neon Saline. I'm gonna have a bit of a TTRPG Yap session with a friend of mine coming up. So what you want to do is follow me on Blue Sky, which is neonsaline.com. That's the only place where I'm not just Neon Saline. I'm on Instagram and Threads and a bunch of other places. Basically, just go to my website or find me somewhere and it'll be linked. And you'll know what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. I'm going to popcorn over to PJ.
Hello, everyone. My name is PJ McGaw, and you can find me all over the internet at PJ McGaw. If you find the bearded face, you're in the right place. I'm a TTRPG writer, producer, award-winning role player, and award-nominated online dungeon master. And right now, you can see me here doing our Brilliant Ruin tonight. You can also see me on most Fridays doing Shadows over Baldur's Gate, the sequel to the hit video game actual play. I play a Cajun tiefling with bunches of punches and tattoos for days. And I have so many other projects coming out that I've either written on or maybe producing. So if you want to see what I'm doing, again, everywhere at pj.mcgaw. And just remember, our sparks are little, but when they catch, they make a mighty fire. And into the dying night, we all burn higher. If the darkness is trying to make you dwindle and fade, just rage against the dying of that. And that's all we can do sometimes as a community, is burn together. But that being said, I'm just going to lob it on over to Okami.
Hi. My name is Okami. at keichiokami all over the internet. You can follow me over on Instagram and Blue Sky, where I am at keichiokami.io. I am a indie game designer, actual play performer, and event organizer. Right now, please, I am one of the organizers for Apochromatic Unlimited's Black History Month charity drive that we're doing this year to support the Lavender Rights Project. Every single Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this month, Apochromatic Unlimited is going to be streaming all kinds of games, platforming lots and lots of Black folks, and telling amazing stories. So please come and watch. Check out, all these wonderful stories that we're telling all through February. And you can also see me this upcoming Sunday over at Pantsless Tables, where I run Candela Obscura, the Circle of Hither and Yon. So if you want some more spooky, historically inspired cosmic horror, come see me around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at Pantsless Tables. And then I'm going to toss this over to our amazing storyteller and GM.
Well, as for me, I have been Radio Free Will. You can find me on TikTok at Radio Free Will. You can also find me here on Twitch at Radio_Free Will. Same thing on YouTube, actually, Radio_Free Will. And you can also find me on various other channels doing actual plays, particularly Dying of Exposure or ADH Adventures or Critical Combat. I'm very quickly filling up my schedule these days. If you are interested in learning more about the game we played, you can find a link in the chat. As for what's coming up next with Pocket Dragon Pub, they have a good society game. If you like your high society games with slightly less cannibalism and/or cosmic horror, that is the game for you. There's also an Orbital Blues game coming up very soon from them. Ooh. Stay tuned for both of those. As always, you can find us on socials at Pocket Dragon Pub to keep up with the latest. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you all around the pub. Good night, everybody.
Night.
Good night.
Goodbye.